What's up guys, Enkiri here, and welcome to vlog number 85. Today we've got nothing but squats and sprints, one of the best combos there is. For the squats, I'm still moving along with my linear progression using the 5x5 with the optional AMRAP on the 5th and final set. And for the sprints, it's more of those contrast sprints that I've been doing these last couple months now. So I do a resisted sprint with the sled, then I immediately move into an unloaded 20-yard dash, then I rest for a few minutes and I go again. Anyway, let's kick things off with the squats here. So I'm up to 325 pounds for this workout, and things are still kicking along pretty smoothly. I'm not really sure how high I want to go with this at the moment, but I'm enjoying putting in this volume right now. I've kind of lost the lust to go really heavy on the back squat at the moment. I'm not sure why, but I feel like these 5x5s that I'm doing right now are being very productive for me. They're making my legs big and strong and powerful, and overall my hips feel good. And my main lower body goal right now is to hit the 405 zombie front squat. For some reason, I just feel more drawn to heavy front squats than I do heavy back squats right now. I don't really know why that is, but I'm feeling stronger than ever, to be honest, at least lower body wise. I hit a pretty damn good 385-pound zombie front squat single like a week or two ago, and there was definitely more in the tank. And that's definitely not something I could have done in the past, even when I hit a 420-pound front squat. I think 420 is my best ever front squat without reps. And another thing, I don't know if I ever even want to go back to regular front squats at this point. The difference between my regular front squat and the zombie squat is just so night and day in terms of how clean the technique is that it seems silly for me to waste time performing regular front squats when I'm not an Olympic lifter and the front rack position is relatively meaningless for me anyway. The only reason I can think of is if I go back to the regular front squat, will the technical improvements that I've made using the zombie squat carry over into the regular front squat? If that's the case, then it would make sense for me to at least play with the regular front squat every now and then, because I should be able to move a decent bit more weight that way. But what I don't want to have happen is I switch back to regular front squats and my form gets sloppy again simply because I can get away with it now. Whereas I just can't get away with it with the zombie squat. And I reaffirmed that lesson for myself the other day too. I was going for a PR triple with 370 pounds on the zombie squat, and I got a little careless on the third rep. My upper back caved just the tiniest little cunt hair bit, and I lost control of the bar, and I lost the rep, and I lost the PR triple because of it. Now, for those who don't know what I mean when I'm talking about the technical differences between the two lifts for me, I'm mostly referring to how upright my torso stays as I bounce out of the hole of the squat, as well as how rigid my upper back remains. So on a regular front squat, when I pop out of a hole, I have a tendency to let my hips rise up a little bit more than my shoulders because it gives me a little bit of extra speed, and I can get away with it because my hands can push the bar back into place. On the zombie squat, I can't do that at all. I have to stay perfectly upright and perfectly rigid because my hands aren't touching the bar. If my hips rise up at all, then the bar will roll off my shoulders. So the quads and upper back are taxed incredibly heavily, and the technique has to be damn near perfect to move big weight. And that's why I like it so much. Anyway, I finished up with a solid set of 10 reps after the first 4 sets of 5. The weight is still moving pretty damn well. My legs are a little bit tired entering the 5th set here after doing 20 reps beforehand, but I think there's still a little bit of room left to grow with this progression. Certainly the 5x5 can go a good bit higher. I'm not sure how long I'll continue repping out a set of 10 at the end there though. But that's good stuff. More than double body weight on the bar here, and it's moving along nicely. So now we've got the contrast sprints, and I fucking love these. I can't take credit for this idea though. I actually picked it up from Joe DeFranco in an article of his that I stumbled across a few years ago, but the concept is fantastic. The resisted sprint not only builds specific sprinting power in the legs, but it also acts as a form of nervous system potentiation before the unloaded sprint as well. I was running pretty damn good here on both forms of sprints. I'm not timing any of these frame by frame or anything like that, but just going back and reviewing the footage and hand timing a few of the runs, it's pretty clear I was moving quite well here. It looks like the sled runs are mostly hanging out around 4.25 seconds, and the 20-yard dashes are in the 2.5 to 2.6 range once I start running all out, so that's really not too bad. Now this session is from a few weeks ago, but I did this exact workout again yesterday, and I think I actually hit a pretty solid PR on the resisted sprints, again with 135 pounds. I haven't gotten a super accurate time on them just yet, but it looks like a lot of the runs are hanging out in the low 4-second range, which means I've shaved off 1/10 of a second or two, moving the exact same amount of weight over the exact same distance. That may not sound like a lot, but it's not an easy task to accomplish, and it means that my legs are putting more force into the ground with every single stride than they were just a few weeks ago, which means I'm more powerful than I used to be, which means things are trending in the right direction, and my training is working, and I'm aging like a bottle of fine fucking wine. Anyway, I think that's all I got for today, guys. Please be sure to like the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and definitely leave me some love in the comments down below. Keep training hard, and I will catch you guys next time.